Well, howdy there folks, and welcome into today's video. Hope you guys are doing great as always out there. So, it was just a few days ago I put out a video and a lot of you guys enjoyed it. And that video went into Tattooed Chef and when I thought that stock is going to bottom and the price I thought it was going to bottom at. And so I said, let's do one of these videos today on Corsair Gaming, CRSR. And let me give my opinion on when this stock will bottom, exactly what price specifically am I looking at for this stock to bottom, as in like start going down. Today obviously the stock is $26.28. It was down about 2%, looking at a $2.46 billion market cap for Corsair. So the stock I sold out of completely is Corsair Gaming, CRSR. Sold it all, dumped it. Okay, well, holy smokers, folks, this ain't no dang joke. Is my fourth biggest investment in the stock market. Yes, my fourth biggest investment in the stock market, Corsair Gaming, CRSR stock. Because if you're a long-term investor in this company, there's no reason for you to have sold this stock today. We all knew they pre-announced the numbers, so we all knew they were going to be bad numbers, right? As far as on the short term here, there was nothing to give a sell out of this stock. The company's disappointed me and disappointed me and disappointed me and disappointed me, and I'm like, how many damn disappointments can I take? You know, I've already been disappointed too much in the stock over the past few years. But when it comes to Corsair Gaming, if this story just goes from bad to decent, we're going to likely see the stock price goes up. Yeah, I love the fact that this is a very, very cheap PE story on this company, okay? So it's not like the valuation's like so cheap that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's on the floor, right? Now, as far as my price target for Corsair Gaming for January 2023, I'm putting $31 on this stock. I think it's a very low probability if the stock is under $20 in January 2024. I think there's a very high probability that the stock's anywhere from, $35 to $60 if things go really well come January 2024. And so for that reason, I'm actually, like I said, more interested in those call options. I mean, if we look at how many times they've missed, look at this, miss. Very, very suspect. That's all we'll say about that. Like the amount of selling pressure that just came onto the stock was rather immense there.
10 lessons I learned by studying Jeremy Financial Education's failures. Warren Buffett's partner, Charlie Munger, spent his entire life studying why humans make terrible decisions. And today I was reflecting on Jeremy Financial Education's failures and losses. Why do investors make mistakes? I will explain it all right after this.
How you like that?
Welcome back to the Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about macroeconomy, stocks, bonds, and commodity markets. If you like any of these topics, you are intelligent. That's why you're here, and you know what to do, and push my button if you like what you see in today's video, because you're already a success. It is done when you join the Audacious Money Witch Club. This video is brought to you by my website. If you're a good boy, go to audaciousmoneywitch.square.site to add more meaning into your life. If you play your cards right and completely submit like my good boys do, then I will take you under my wing. Author of best-selling books, Goddess Cheryl. My good boys always get rewarded handsomely. You are such a good boy. You like hearing that, don't you? You want to get into the bookstore. You want it to be real. You want it to be true. You want to join the Audacious Money Witch Club, don't you? Following the crowd, when everybody is talking about a stock, it's easy to feel like you should buy it too, but just because it's popular doesn't mean it's a good investment. It's best to base a decision on straight facts, not Jeremy's words, because it really means nothing.
You know, your boyfriend is treating you super bad, or your girlfriend's treating you super bad, and cheating on you. Oh gosh, are they gonna miss numbers again? Oh, are they gonna disappoint me again? Oh, are they gonna disappoint me again? I gotta build my Avengers, my Avengers team. And I got my Metas, and I got my Elfs, and I got my Tesla, and PayPal, and Palantir, and Amazon. And so it's just building an Avengers team. And I look at it, something like Corsair, and I say, is this company really an Avenger type stock? Have they really been performing good enough to be an Avenger? Suspect activity like that, where it's just like, whoop, So what I ended up doing is I did end up buying some Corsair Gaming, but I waited till way later in the trading day to do this. I bought 200 shares of Corsair Gaming for $25.04.
Reward and punishment. Our actions are influenced by rewards and punishments, whether we realize it or not. Jumping to conclusions, when Jeremy first got into small cap stocks like Tattooed Chef, CRSR, and Honest Stock, he had already reached the conclusion that small cap is undervalued. And he believed they are going to outperform the large cap in the following years. Well, it turns out that conclusion is completely wrong. He's jumping to another conclusion that plant-based food companies are like the next Tesla stock.
And how everybody that buys Tattooed Chef stock is such an idiot, okay? Hasn't gotten to as bad of levels as I had to go through with Tesla stock back in 2019, but man, it's getting pretty darn close. I'm just seeing it everywhere. Oh, it's just such a garbage stock, frozen food, trash. It's a scam stock. Oh my goodness, they couldn't do it. I was really going to just let them have this victory, and now I'm not.
Based on his false belief from a couple of Netflix documentaries. Liking, loving. We tend to favor people and symbols we like, sometimes overlooking their faults. Disliking and hating, hatred or disdain can lead us to distort facts. Try to think logically rather than emotionally. Doubt and avoidance. Stress can drive hasty decisions. Combat this by scheduling deliberate delays for more thoughtful choices. Being too hopeful. People can get really excited about a company or industry and invest too much of it too fast. This can be risky and leads to huge losses. This is exactly what happened to Jeremy on Tattooed Chef stock and Voyager Digital stock. He thought Tattooed Chef is going to be an $80 billion and his crypto broker, Voyager stock, was going to grow triple digits for years into the future. Sadly, it went bankrupt shortly after he pumped it. Inconsistency, avoidance. We prefer consistency, even if it means sticking to bad habits. Be aware of these patterns to expand your choices. Curiosity. Human curiosity drives innovation and progress. Embrace it for personal and societal growth, wanting what others have. Seeing other people make money quickly can make you want the same thing, but copying their stock picks might not work for you. It's better to understand the current macroeconomy and where the sea is taking you before you choose to buy the boat and start sailing the unknown waters with the untested captain. Let me be honest. If I didn't want what Jeremy has, I wouldn't buy Tattooed Chef at 50 cents. If you didn't want what he had, which was 2,000% Tesla gain, most of us wouldn't think Tattooed Chef would be a good company to speculate on, so that 90% loss mistake would have been avoided. Canan Fairness. Stop expecting perfect fairness. Adapt your behavior to the reality of life's ups and downs. Jealousy and envy. These emotions can cloud judgment. Be aware of them and focus on logical thinking. Tips from others. If someone gives you advice about a hot stock, be cautious. By the way, we never give financial advice on Audacious Money Witch channel. We only do paper trades on this channel. What works for Jeremy might not work for you. He is known as taking huge risks, taking huge losses like 90% plus in the red. Can you handle that type of loss? Ask yourself that. Can you even imagine losing 90% of your cash? He has been known for losing millions and millions of dollars. Do you even want to go there?
My goodness, when I see all this red, it makes me, are you kidding me or are you joking me? Oh my goodness, guys, look at that.
Influence from Mayor Association. Evaluate things independently rather than relying on associations or past experiences. Simply pain avoiding psychological denial. Face the truth to deal with problems before they escalate. Excessive self-regard. Humility is essential to avoid overestimating your abilities. Holding on too tight. When a stock's value drops, it's hard to let it go. Use stop loss. It's better to sell and protect your capital and find something better. Don't let emotions cloud your judgment. Don't think the shorts are wrong and you are right all the time.
The short sellers, they just couldn't take this victory they might have tomorrow and be humble about it. No, they had to just say how much of an idiot I am over and over in the memes and everything.
Jeremy has been known as short slayers in 2020 to 2021 era. He is the one getting humiliated by his ego in 2022. Over-optimism. Balance optimism with pragmatism. Consider potential challenges. Deprival, super-reaction. Reacting strongly to losses can cloud judgment. Stay focused on the next steps. Social proof. Question whether the crowd is right. Don't blindly follow others in uncertain situations. Following the experts. Just because a big name investor like a stock doesn't mean it's a sure thing. Read the 10K and understand the risk factors. You can borrow someone's idea, but you can't be sure if they are right or wrong at the end. They often don't know until after the fact, like Jeremy Financial Education. Yet if you were following his stock buys after 2021, you would have got probably wiped out because he lost millions. Contrast, misreaction. Evaluate people and objects individually, not in comparison. Stress influence. Limit major decisions during high stress periods. Prioritize de-stressing. Availability, misweighing. Seek different perspectives and statistical information. Don't rely solely on easily recalled information. Ignoring the warning signs. Sometimes people don't want to see when things are going wrong. Pay attention to signs and be ready to make changes if needed. Ignoring problems won't help. This brings us back to Tattooed Chef missing that conference call. That's a warning sign that Tattooed Chef management doesn't have their shit together, and Jeremy gladly ignored it. And he has since paid the price. Use it or lose it. Continuously use and apply the skills and knowledge to prevent decline. Authority, misinfluence. Question opinions based on logic, not just because they come from authoritative figures. Twaddle. Value your time. Set limits on time-wasting activities. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, everything that is going to distort your time. Reason respecting. Providing reasons, even if meaningless, can increase compliance with request. Lollapalooza. Extreme consequences can result from combinations of biases. Be mindful of complex situations. Being too sure. Feeling really confident can be good, but thinking you're always right can lead to lots of mistakes. Stay open to learning and don't let your pride get in the way. You might be thinking Meta stock is a good pick of Jeremy this year, but he has been talking about Facebook stock back in 2017, back when Facebook stock was FB stock. Since 2017, Meta or FB stock only advanced 181%, while Apple stock easily outperformed Meta by over 350%. Yes, Apple gained 550% from 2017, and Jeremy's still holding the same old FB shares he bought since 2017, well, maybe Meta could outperform Apple in the future, but it hasn't done it yet. However, you can't find one of Jeremy's recent videos without him talking about his precious Meta shares. Well, Jeremy, you still underperformed Apple, the most obvious stock in the entire world. Buffett's top pick, you can't miss it. It's the biggest stock. You are such a good boy for watching my video right till the end. Bye.